laundrette, so it's wash day. Washing absolutely everything. So I've got a nice clean, fresh start. So here we are in the centre of Saint-Omer. Here's my mum. She's following me at the start of the journey, following to Lille. And then we'll go our separate ways and she'll carry on doing her own thing. Well, it's Wednesday the 13th. I've been cycling all day and I've made it to Lille. And the time is the 13th of the 8th, 2014. 18 minutes past 7. So I've been cycling since 8:30 this morning. And I've made it to Lille. Just over there's Grand Palace. You can see it. No real incidents today, apart from I got stung by a bee. A bee came straight into my eye and it went down inside my glasses, and because it couldn't get out, it stung me. And I think it's the first bee sting I've ever had, and it bloody hurts. So I needed to find somewhere to sleep. I cycled around an industrial estate, couldn't find anywhere. I had a look at a few places. There was a Peugeot dealership with 2 vicious dogs in it, so I decided not to hang around. But then what I did is, as I come out of the estate, I just thought, oh, I'll have a look on the roundabout in the middle of the road. And I came into the roundabout and it's unbelievable. So I slept here. I sat with the toe up in the hammock, really comfy night's sleep. Although only 6 hours sleep. Bus depot over there. Got 2 ideal trees for pitching camp. So I'm going to strip the camp down now. I'm just going to dump everything on my bike, get back over to the main road, find a parking space, so I can have a shave and freshen up. And I've been bitten a bit, so I need to put some cream on. But a really comfy night's sleep. I'm going to be looking at roundabouts from now on and see if I can sleep in the middle of a roundabout. So this is my 3rd stealth camp, or wild camp, and this is my first roundabout, which is brilliant. And that's where I stayed, on that roundabout there. I'm glad I actually sorted my gear out here, because I dropped my sleeping bag. It was on the handlebars, so it was just across the road. So we're going to look at the map now and head towards Brussels. So country number 3, I'm in Belgium, just over the border, in a place called Kirk. There's a beautiful church just back behind this tree. I've been here for 2 hours. I've had a shave, made some porridge, fixed the handlebars on the bike. I've raised the handlebars on the bike and completely repacked the bike. I'm just drying my tarp at the moment because it rained throughout the night, but not bad. I was really comfy. Cycle from 8 o'clock in the morning until 11 p.m. in the evening, and boy have I got a sore arse. Stopped in Lille. I didn't think I'd get to Lille. My plan was to stop at a campsite in Hazelbrook, but I got there at 1 o'clock, so I just kept going. Lille was beautiful. Robbie, you're spot on there. It was an amazing place. Stopped and had an expensive coffee and a bun, chatted with a few people, and a cyclist came up behind me called Andre. He was a nutty professor. He was works in a pharmaceutical company in Lille and lives in Roubaix, which is on the way to Brussels. So we got chatting, and he basically just said follow him and he'll take me in the right direction to Brussels, pointed out a few places that was good to wow camp, but I didn't backtrack. I continued once Andre had gone home, but he was a really nice, friendly guy. Reminded me of a nutty professor. It was quite funny because he cycled on cycle paths on the wrong side of the road against traffic. Well, I think I definitely took a wrong turn in somewhere then, if I'm in Gibraltar. I've been cycling for about an hour, and the skies just got darker and darker and darker, and there was some rumbling of thunder, and then I felt it starting to stick. So I just clipped under this archway in this closed business. Most of the businesses are closed because it's holiday season. But it's absolutely tripping me down. There's somebody over there getting soaked. So I'm just going to sit it out, I think, no rush. They have lots of clocks in this country, huge clocks, and I've been cycling far too long. Today was supposed to be an easy day, and it's turned into 3 hours so far. So they've got a canal system here that you take lots of barges down, and I've come off on a branch, one of the cycle paths, and then the water's been forced off next to me to create this river, and it just looks like the River Rapid ride at Disney. I have no idea where I am, but this is a mountain. Beautiful church, pointy. I'm just in this huge square, somewhere in Belgium, where everybody rides bikes, whatever the weather, and the biking infrastructure is quite good. Still loads of glass on the floor. And loads of road sweepers in Europe. Don't see many of them back at home. Well, I've gone and done it again. This morning I intended to just do, say, half a day, find somewhere to relax. It didn't happen. 7 o'clock at night. I just cycled along the canal. I'm in Ast in Belgium, and I'm going to head towards Brussels and hopefully find somewhere to sleep on the way. I'm suffering from real bad saddle sore, so I need to get settled down for the night as quick as I can and take tomorrow easy. So we'll see if that works out. But brilliant place, Ast in Belgium. Morning. It's 6:30, and I think I've just had the worst night ever. I was cycling around looking for somewhere to sleep, and it went really dark, really quick, and there was a thunderstorm, and as I was cycling it started to rain, so I pulled into a car wash place just to shelter out the rain, and it lashed it down, and it lashed it down, and it lashed it down. And I was sat here by this wall freezing for about an hour. And I thought, I might as well just go sleep here. So this is where I didn't sleep, because there was cars coming in and out of the garage. It's a fully automatic garage. I think the owner's house is back there somewhere, because the weather was horrendous last night. So I just had to stay here. It was a bit weird, but I started off just by having just a tarp wrapped over me, because I thought I'd be cycling on, and when it didn't stop I just got my sleeping mat out and my sleeping bag. But I was freezing, didn't sleep. I probably had, well, maybe a couple of hours on off, with the cars coming in here, and obviously it's a bit weird sleeping next to a main road. But I survived. I'm absolutely knackered. The bike's here. It was late to buy it down, so there's people coming there. They didn't see me. Quite surprising though, nobody said anything. Nobody came to see me. I don't think anybody actually noticed. This big lump of tarpaulin. But the weather was awful. It's cleared up now. We've got a fairly clear sky. I'm going to pack up and move on, and I'm just going to look for somewhere to get a few hours sleep. What an adventure. So that's where I slept last night, down by the wall. I'm sure everybody could see me, but nobody bothered me. Right, let's start the day. I'm exhausted. I went to ASCAP railway station. I was going to jump on a train. It was all shut up. But I'm glad I didn't, because this one's the Gary Wells. It seems to be a pole dancing bar called Gobbergem. So that, I think, goes with your subject of the day. So just outside ASCAP is where the new Gobbo Gem pole dancing bar is. So I've been in Belgium just over 24 hours, and I must say it's not been the best 24 hours, or just over. The weather has been atrocious. It's been raining on and off, had thunder and lightning. Last night I got caught in a storm and ended up sleeping in a car wash. I'm heading to the Atomium statue that's not too far now, but I've just come up a country lane and my chain come off, so I decided to stop because I hadn't eaten since I woke up this morning. So I made some porridge and coffee and it pissed it down, so I just got my tarp, threw it all over my head. Well, it was my ground sheet, just threw it over my head and just sat there until the rain stopped. So now I'm heading into the main part of Brussels. I'm just on the outskirts of Brussels, but I'm in a cornfield. So this is what I've got to contend with for the next couple of miles. Oh, well, it is a path that people take on a bike. I just thought I was lost. I didn't get far, I got stuck in a rut and come off. So I've lost one of the panniers, I've got to get that back on. It's crazy because it's been raining, it's just muddy everywhere, all down the side. Oops. So I need to put the panniers back on and get out of this forest. So I've been in the forest for about 2 hours, up and down the mud, and this is the forest I was in. It turns out it's a BMX track for professional BMXers without luggage or panniers. Don't eat the mushrooms, or smoke them, or whatever, or put them in pies. I had to actually come out of the forest and just come along the side of the motorway. I thought I was going to get arrested, but the hills were just so steep with the Lodigiani. I'm covered in shit, the bike's covered in shit. Let's just bring it around, sorry. The bike's covered in absolute shit everywhere. So time to get out, put them out. I think it says Linda Mason in the bottom. And then over here it says John Reed. Well, oh, the police are going in. I wonder if they're going looking for me. I'm here. So I'm finally out of the forest, nature reserve, park, whatever you want to call it. It's taken a long time, and I've just stopped to sit on a bench, just to rest, and look what I've found on the bench. So we have aeroplanes on the bench. It's from Toy Story, I think, is it? Oh, it's heavy. So I'm just going to sit here for a bit. There's some industrial complex over there. The nature reserve just over my left shoulder. And then here we've got the main road. I need to figure out if I'm going that way or I'm going that way. But I'm going to sit here until fully recovered and then we'll get on. Still resting. Still in Belgium. Well, I'm in Brussels now. So a couple of thoughts. First of all, coming through Belgium and Brussels being the head of the EU, I can see where all the money goes. High standard of living, the houses and the architecture are amazing. New cars everywhere, some flash cars everywhere, lots of people driving around in Porsche. So yeah, there seems to be plenty of money here, but I've landed here on, well, it's August the, I don't know what day it is, I'll need to look. I think it's about the 14th, it's the 14th, so it's August the 14th, I think that's Thursday, but I will check. And it's a holiday here, so everything's shut. As I've been cycling through villages after village and town after town, everything's closed. It's just unbelievable. There's just everything's shut for holiday. The schools are closed, which means everybody stops work. It's weird. Reminds it of old mill days when mill used to shut and everybody went to Blackpool. Oh, Sharon Fay, you'll remember that, won't you? Everybody, when mill closes, everybody came to Blackpool. Maybe not. You're too young, Shazza. Probably a bit late, but heard that Paul and the team are doing their sponsored walk again for charity, so good luck. It's a pity we didn't tie anything like this in, but the government decided to make me unemployed, which I'll explain in another video. So, first thought was, oh, the sun's behind me, just move it. So the first thought was the Belgians have got all the money because we're pouring it into the EU and they're spending it because the place is, well, even the bins are posh. And the second thing I want to complain about is Sony bloody Walkman. I bought, it cost me 50 quid and it was the W273, waterproof, goes round you just behind the back of your neck, so you can listen to tunes when you're on your bike. And already within a week one of the headphones has stopped working. The right hand side has stopped. Now I did think it was earwax, but I do keep my ears reasonably clean, and it's not earwax, it just stopped bleeding working. So I'm not happy with Sony. Don't buy Sony, people, it's shit. And I can't send it back because I'm a bit far, but never mind. So there's my thoughts. I'm going to head off. I'm going to push the bike for a bit actually because the sun's come out, so, and if I can find a jet wash, I'll jet wash everything. Thanks for listening. So I am here, I have arrived in Brussels officially, and you wouldn't believe the colour of the sky. It's pitch black. Not like in Belgium at all. So I'm going to get caught in a big shower in a minute. So I'm going to go and find somewhere to shelter. And then I just sit there when the rain is good. But yep. Country number 3, and this is capital 2. Yeah, because, yeah, bless me. Okay. 3rd country, 2nd capital. And I'm going to hide from the rain. So the wind's picked up and it started drizzling. I just sheltered in a doorway past the bus stop, but it was full. But it's about to lash it down. Welcome to Brussels, John. That's how long I'm here for. Oh, might be a good place to sleep there tonight. Well, after spending an hour and a half sat in a bush shelter waiting for the rain to disappear, now got fluffy clouds, blue skies, and I've made it to the Atomium. Sounds a bit pervy, that, doesn't it? I'm going to go a bit closer, have a look round. There's a man stood on the top. Interesting. And then find some accommodation for the evening, somewhere I can have a shower, wash my clothes, find a laundrette, good idea, and clean me back. But yeah, that's the thing I came to see. Not very impressive, is it really? It's quite impressive when you're closer. So this is Richard. Does the best waffles in the whole of Brussels, yeah?
Thank you. Yeah.
Fantastic. So has to be done. Belgian waffles in Belgium. Now I don't know if you can see, but earlier on I said there's a guy up there, and there is. There's a guy doing a tightrope walk across this monument. He's sat down at the moment, so been stood here for 20 minutes and he's not there. He's not jumped yet, but he's not supposed to. But he just, I think it might be a bit windy up there for him. He keeps trying to stand up to go across, and then sits down again, so it might be a bit windy. There's no way you would get me up there. Over the years I've got a thing for height. I won't even go up Blackpool Tower anymore. Just the fact that he sat there is brave enough. But I'm not going to hang around, I'm going to go have a look round, so if it falls off, I'll read about it in the papers. There's people abseiling down it now. We've got a guy on the top going off to the right, coming down. There's groups of people on the one on the right, groups of people on the one on the left, and a tightrope in between them. Not her.